St. Lucians, the truth is what you believe the truth to be.
I wanted to show you another fact, Mr. Speaker. This Minister of Finance borrowed money for an airport at an interest rate of 13%. That is the finance guru. That's the guy who knows all about finance. That's the guy who talks about managing economies. You want to tell me, at the time when interest rates were between 1 and 3%, you borrow at 13%? 13%, Mr. Speaker. 5% interest and 8% transaction costs. You borrowing, putting a burden on the people of St. Lucia of 13% interest rate to build what you say is an airport. When you came and you found a PPP arrangement that all countries in the world go through, you abandon it. You cause the country to spend about 350,000 Canadian dollars, and you borrow at 13%, and you come and talk about managing economy. 13%, 5% interest fee and 8% transaction cost. And the plan is, Mr. Speaker, the plan is, Mr. Speaker.
Just a minute,
on a point of order, sir, the member is again misleading the House. There's a fundamental difference between paying an 8% fee on the management cost.
I'm waiting to hear.
Misleading the House.
What is the misleading on that?
Because what you're saying is not true.
What's not true?
It's not true that you can add 8% to the 4%. You can't do that. The 8% is for the construction cost and only for that period. The interest payment is for the entire period of the loan. Two different things. Can't add it up.
But what did he say?
He said the interest rate is going to be 13%.
But isn't there a period based on what you just said there that it would be that amount?
No, sir.
But you just said the 8% would be for the...
Only for the construction cost.
So that means...
The 4% is every year over the period of the loan.
Yes, so that means
only
for the period...
construction period.
Yeah, but that means for the period of construction it'd be 13.
No, it's not.
Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, excuse me, miss. Where's your math coming from?
No, where is your logic coming from?
It's 4% interest rate. It's 4. Capped at 4%.
Remember, you just said there is a 4% or 5%
4%
for the duration of the loan.
Right.
And an 8% for the construction period.
Only for the construction
But does that not mean between the taking of the loan and the construction period is 13%?
No, sir. They're two different.
Member for Castries, please proceed.
The 8% is a cost of construction.
Member, I've asked the member to continue.
No, it's no, sir. Because
no, it's
wrong.
not. We're not going to debate that.
How could it be? How can you have 8%, which is a construction cost, the cost of doing the building, and equate it to being interest rate? It cannot be. There's no formula that would come up with that.
Member for Castries,
it's egregious and it's wrong, and I'm asking you, Mr. Speaker, that he withdraw that statement because it's categorically wrong. I can say the interest rate is 13%.
Member for Castries East, shall you proceed?
Mr. Speaker, during the construction stage, the interest is 13%. During the construction stage, the interest is 13%, 5% interest and 8% construction costs. If you want to go this way, I'll go with you. If you want to go this way, I'll go with you. So during the construction stage, the interest rate was 5% and the transaction cost was 8%. 8 and 5 is 13, means the taxpayers of this country paid 13% on the loan that you borrowed to build Human Rights National Airport.
But that's not the point.
So it's correct now.
But that's not the point. But
it's correct now. It's 13% during the construction stage.
No, he never said it was for the entire.
I never said so.
In fact,
10% in the construction stage.
You just
now further.
Remember, Cassius, just hold on. You just 5 seconds ago disagreed with my premise, which you now accept. Doesn't make sense. I said within the construction period. But member Cassius, please proceed.
Mr. Speaker, halls of justice. And you know, this man from Microsoft, he speaks as if he's a saint. And he was such a good guy. And everybody here is so wicked. And we can't run the economy. And St. Lucians are suffering, Mr. Speaker, lying on who is everybody godfather and godparents. Give me godchildren I don't have. All kinds of things. All kinds of things. Come son, says, oh Lord, help me. That's the man who sat here and laughed at us, ridiculed us, made fun out of us, called us jokers. That's the man who allowed his members come and say, you're crying, you just have to cry. Now because the people reject you, you come and you play as if you're this pious fella that like everybody.